Your conference is being recorded.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bharti, moderator for the conference call. Welcome to Suyog Telematics Limited Q1 FY22 Results Conference Call hosted by Essential Technologies Private Limited. At this moment, all participants are in listen-only mode. Later, we will conduct a question and answer session. At that time, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Please note this conference is recorded. I would now like to hand over the floor to Mr. Saurabh Bave of Essential Technologies. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bharti, and good afternoon, all the participants. My name is Saurabh Bave. On behalf of Essential Technologies, I welcome you all to Suyog Telematics Limited's Q1 and FY22 earnings conference call. From the management, we have Mr. Shiv Shankar Lature, co-founder and MD, Mr. Ajay Sharma, CFO, Mr. Tushar Shah, business head, and Mr. Rahul Kapoor, who is the CS. Starting off with the declarations. Certain statements in this conference call may be forward-looking. These statements are based on management's current expectations and are subject to uncertainties and changes in circumstances. These statements does not guarantee of future results. Thank you. And now may I request the management to quickly walk us through the quarterly updates and the quarterly financials. After that, we can open up the floor for the Q&A session. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Saurabh, thank you very much. Mr. Ajay Sharma will announce the quarterly result of this Suyog Telematics from April, May, June. Please, I hand over to Ajay Sharma.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello.
You can speak now.
Yes, sir, you are audible. You can go ahead.
Quarterly results 35.94 revenue, 14.50 profit before tax, and after tax 11.42 CR. I think 57% EBITDA and 32% PAT. Huge growth in our EBITDA and PAT. I think इसके ऊपर अगर आपको कुछ पूछना है तो पूछ सकते हैं.
So this is the result, na?
Yeah.
Tushar will update some business review.
Hi, good afternoon all. I think we as committed in last quarter, we have shown a wonderful results in this quarter. We have pushed the highest ever PAT around this quarter. As informed in last investment call, we have redefined our strategy and we have signed new agreements with the operator, due to which we are able to post such a strong results even in a COVID period. We are already geared up for the excellent current financial year. We will have a much better than expected performance in current financial year. Now we'll hand over it to MD sir for the finance page.
Good afternoon to everyone. I want to say 2-3 things because telecom essentiality in COVID has been important, just like a healthcare. First point. Second point, all the operators regarding Reliance Jio, Airtel, Voda Idea, and this BSNL, they all are focusing now the quarter 3 cities, 2-3 small towns also. So expansion of telecom line and requirement in the internet wise, it is a huge data requirement is going on. So operator has to expand the installation in all over the India with all the important temples, towns, bus stand, railway station, where the network is not good, because we are expecting 2G to be closed in this year and 4G, 5G only work out. And in 5G, we are moving ahead with the number of sites, which is a huge rollout. Due to Corona, I think 1 year is extended, and which good period is getting to us. to prepare for the 5G by all our vendors, our suppliers, our staff, and everybody is now gear up. So we are now looking to be the best numbers in this year, and coming in future, the 5G these are all the agreements of the all operators are long-term agreements, considering 10 years is a locking period and 20 years is the agreement. So we are looking forward for the better telecommunication infrastructure in India comparing to all over the world. Our tariff is less in the world. So I think the maximum customers are connecting, and smartphone is also coming with the lowest price. It will give another boost to our industry. So we are looking very forward, and these are the results which we have shown the June quarter result our, and expecting more mileage to come in future. Thank you very much.
Bharti?
Yes, sir.
Saurabh, now we can open it for Q&A.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. If you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad and wait for your turn to ask a question. If you would like to withdraw your request, you may do so by pressing star and 1 again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. We will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. First question comes from Ayush Agarwal from Mittal Analytics. Please go ahead.
Sir, thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on a good set of numbers. I am new to the company. I'm new to the company, so my questions will be very basic. Sir, first question is we see that we have done a lot of capacity expansion in the last 2 years. From 100 crore net fixed asset, we have moved to 196 crores, and we have CWIP of 1920 crores as well. So where was this capex done, and what is this capex for?
capex done और capex for आप क्या पूछना चाहते हैं एग्जैक्टली मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ
सर हमने जो ये अपना हम जो फिक्स्ड एसेट जो देखते हैं बैलेंस शीट पे वो 100 करोड़ का FY19 में जो था वो अभी 196 करोड़ हो गया है FY21 में. तो अभी एनुअल रिपोर्ट आया नहीं है तो हमें पता नहीं एग्जैक्ट डिटेल्स. तो वही मैं समझना चाह रहा था कि ये जो लास्ट 2 साल में हमने इतना सारा केपेक्स जो किया है कैपेसिटी या फिर जो हमने एसेट में खर्चा किया ये कहाँ किया और मतलब ये किस एरिया में किया हमने.
टेलीकॉम टावर में किया अक्रॉस इंडिया.
Ayush, in 2019, we were mainly a Mumbai and Maharashtra dominated company. Last 2 years, we have expanded to 12 circles of India. So now we have a presence in 12 circles. So all this capex has majorly gone into expansion, and we at the same period we also started rolling out small cell sites. We have done 1,000 plus small cell sites, 1,500 plus small cell sites in last 2 years. So major capex has gone in circle expansion and a small cell.
अच्छा तो अभी हमारा नॉन महाराष्ट्र का ये रेवेन्यू कितना होगा सर हमारे इसमें अभी.
It should be around 60-40 ratio. Around 60-40 ratio.
60 अभी महाराष्ट्र से आ रहा है.
Right. And 40 would be non-Maharashtra.
ओके ओके. सर मेरा दूसरा क्वेश्चन है कि हमारा अभी ये जो फाइबर ऑप्टिक्स जो है उससे हमारा कितना रेवेन्यू आ रहा है.
Fiber optic revenue we don't give as a separate revenue because it's clubbed in a MSA in IP fees only. So we can't get the separate revenue of fiber optic. But मेरा जितने भी small cell आ रहे हैं coming up with the fiber optic side and revenues are clubbed as per in IP fee as per agreement. So there is no separate identification of fiber revenue.
Okay, so ये सारे small cell business whatever we are doing is from fiber optics only.
Yes, wherever required, and 80% of small cells are with fiber optic.
Okay, okay. सर माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज कि हम जो बैलेंस शीट पे अपना डेट देखते हैं वो कुछ 60 करोड़ के आसपास का है, लॉन्ग टर्म शॉर्ट टर्म मिला के, बट उसके अगेंस्ट हम जो देख रहे हैं इंटरेस्ट काफ़ी ज़्यादा है। तो
एक मिनट। या कंटिन्यू।
हाँ, तो उसके पीछे जो इंटरेस्ट दिख रहा है ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा दिख रहा है, तो इसका क्या कारण है सर?
आयुष, आपने इंडेक्स 116 पढ़ा है?
सॉरी, हाँ सर।
हाँ, तो ये इंडेक्स 116 है। मेरा जो डेट ओरिजिनल लॉन्ग टर्म डेप्ट है वो 29 CR का है ओनली।
राइट, बाकी हमारा लीज अकाउंटिंग से आ रहा है।
यस, ठीक है। तो इंटरेस्ट बस वो वही इंडेक्स का इम्पैक्ट है, और कोई इंटरेस्ट कॉस्ट कुछ कंपनी का हैवी नहीं है बिल्कुल।
ओके, ठीक है सर, मैं वापस क्यू में आता हूँ।
या
थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Next question comes from Nikhil Chanda, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hello sir, good afternoon. Sir, congratulations on the good set of numbers and thank you for giving me an opportunity to ask the question. Sir, are we in line to achieve the 200 crore revenue, and by when can we achieve it, in case you can throw some light on it, and what are the EBITDA margins we expect from this?
We are aligned for a 200 crore revenue, but it would happen, we should be able to reach that in next financial year. So next financial year, we should hit 200 crores revenue. And EBITDA margin, we expect to continue same in around 55-57% range.
Okay. So currently, if you can highlight what are the projects in hand and the commencement time for it?
We have already commenced many projects. We are first, what we are doing is a small cell. In Mumbai, Maharashtra, we are doing a large number of small cell. Second project, what we are doing is we are expanding ourselves into rural India for a high power small cell. So we, as you know, already informed in my earlier details, we have expanded to 12 circles. So we are rolling out good number of sites in that 12 circles. We are increasing our presence in existing circles.
Okay. So also one more thing, sir. So like now we are seeing the Vodafone situation. So if you can throw what do you see will be the impact of this Vodafone situation happening as of now?
We would not like to speculate right now on the market information or rumors which we are seeing, but we are feeling Vodafone will surely survive. We don't have any immediate negative impact of Vodafone Idea. The news which are coming surely suggest that we are going to sell. Vodafone Idea will sail through this difficult period.
Okay, sir. So that was helpful. I will join back in the queue for further questions.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Next question comes from Dhruv Hingrani, from an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon. Firstly, congratulations on great numbers. I'm glad to see the numbers. My first question is, in the last meeting जो हुआ था हमारा, उसमें आपने बोला था that we are planning towards listing in National Stock Exchange. So उसका अभी क्या status है of the listing?
Hello. Hi Dhruv, I'm Rahul Kapoor. You know me, I'm a company secretary.
Yeah. Yes.
Dhruv, actually, you have seen on our BSE website that recently we have allotted 150,000 ESOPs.
Yeah.
Actually, once this approval of listing of ESOP will get approved now, then after that we will file the application to the NSE. And our preliminary application has already been approved from the NSE for listing. But we will file the final application of this listing after our ESOP will get approved. It is a compliance convenient process.
Okay. No, but I mean,
Continue, Dhruv. You ask him.
Yes. So I'm asking, like, after how much time will it take after all the ESOPs and all that?
By maximum September 15.
Okay, next month September 15. And my second question, you just आपने अभी बोला था 200 crore sales will be achieved by next financial year. So that would mean approximately of 50 crores a quarter, correct? From abhi 35-36 के around revenue है. So how मतलब 36 से 50 तक जाना is quite a big jump. So are you expecting any deals or anything? Is there something in pipeline?
No, so basically we're expecting a 5G rollout to come through by end of this year. There is the spectrum auction, and next year there is the huge 5G rollout from operator. And that because of that, we're expecting to hit 200 crore next year.
Okay. And one last question. आपने भी Vodafone पे clarity दिया about what's happening. मेरे को बस ये पूछना था that जो payments Vodafone का काफी major percentage है revenue में. So अभी तक the payments we are receiving from Vodafone, right? There's
Yeah,
no
we are
problem
receiving
till now?
payment that
Okay.
comes with the Vodafone payment.
Perfect. Okay. Fine. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Next question comes from Gopal Rathod, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
अल्ला होल्डवर ठेवला आहे.
Mr. Gopal, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah. Hello. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. I just had a couple of questions. So at present we are present in, I guess, 12 circles, telecom
Right.
circles. So are we planning to get into other circles as well?
No, as of now, we are not planning to go in any other circles because we have enough work in our current 12 circles. So once we are able to, come to a stable level in 12 circles, we'll expand in other circles.
Okay. And also one more thing. I just I missed the last. Someone asked that about the 5G rollout. So once the 5G rollout happens, so do we expect some additional revenue on the current infrastructure? Are we ready for the 5G?
Yeah, we have an agreement which are already in place for the loading charges. So whenever 5G rollout happens, we should be able to get loading charges from operators.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Also, one more thing. Can you just throw some light on the competitive environment we are facing right now? Which other companies are we expecting, or whom we are competing with, and how is the competitive landscape right now in the market?
Basically, if you see in terms of national player, there are two bigger players. One is Indus and one is ATC. And then Suyog has become now a most preferred player for most of the telecom operator, whether it's Vodafone Idea, whether it's Airtel or Jio. So we are directly competing with Indus and ATC as of now. Even though they are much bigger in size, but in terms of incremental rollout, we are taking them heads-on in all these circles where we have a presence.
Okay. Understood. Okay. That is it from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad.
Bharti, I think there are 0 your calls. So I think we will. Saurabh, what do you think?
Yes, sir. Let's just wait for a minute. If there is any no more question, we can conclude the call. There is one question, I guess, sir.
Yes, sir. Next, we have a follow-up question from Mr. Nikhil Chandak, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So you mentioned that we are planning 200 crores next year. So how much will you target in this financial year then?
We are targeting around 160 crores in current financial year.
Sorry, sir?
Around 160 crores in current financial year.
And what will be the tax rate we are expecting in this?
Next year.
No increase.
We will not increase any debt as of now. We don't have any plans to increase debt.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So.
Thank you, sir.
Bharti, give a last call if there is. There is one more question.
Yes, sir. So next question comes from Yogansh Jaswan from Mittal Analytics. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thanks for the opportunity. So couple of questions. So, we see your debtor days have increased for last 2 years by 20 and 21. So are we seeing things getting back to the normal old levels, or do we still see these kind of 80 to 90 days or 100 days kind of outstanding continue?
हेलो
Hello.
मतलब 80 to 90 डेज का जो डेटर्स है वो रहेगा ही हमारा ऑलवेज.
Earlier it used to be around 60 days, sir.
60 डेज जो है आप ये समझिए कि मेरा जो 40% रेवेन्यू है वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का है, ठीक है. और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी रीइंबर्समेंट केस के अंदर आपका जो टाइम पीरियड है वो मोर देन 90 डेज है. आईपी और रेंट का जो मेरा रेवेन्यू है 60% रेवेन्यू वो मेरा आ जाता है बिलो 60 डेज में. बट ईवी का मेरा हमेशा 90 प्लस जाता है, तो उसकी वजह से जो है वो 40% का इम्पैक्ट जो है वो 90 डेज के अंदर आ जाता है आपका.
राइट.
तो 80 to 90 डेज मेरा मतलब जो है आउटस्टैंडिंग कंट्रोल हो जाता है. ये सर्कल है.
अच्छा.
और वैसे भी ग्रोथ होती है उस हिसाब से ईवी का परसेंटेज भी बढ़ते जाता है.
Understood. That's helpful, sir. So my second question is, given the turmoil that the telecom sector is going through, जो इतने ups and downs चल रहे हैं, cost cutting हो रही है, तो are we seeing any pressure in terms of new rentals also?
No at all.
Telecom players coming back.
नहीं हमारे लिए ऐसे कुछ नहीं.
So we have the best productive sites. Our rentals are much lower compared to our competitor. So we don't have any pressure from any operator to reduce the rental.
Right. Because if we look at it from a business point of view, operating margins of 40-50% are extremely high. So thus I was thinking if there is any pressure from the operators to reduce the rentals going forward.
No, as of now we have not received any such pressure.
Okay, that's also good to know. So secondly, like you said, I think 160 crore is your target for this year and 200 crore is for the subsequent year. And I think last from what I remember, I think 50-60 crore is the capex plan. So is this 50-60 crore capex enough to support the 200 crore target, or that is for reaching 160 odd crore and then we'll need further investment to reach 200 crore?
Enough, yeah, we'll be able to do 200 crores with 50-60 crores capex. We can survive. We can reach 200 crores. We may not need to raise any additional debt for that.
Okay. So sir, overall, what is the kind of asset turns which are there in our business? So typically, so because I think with this we are basically at around one kind of a turnover.
Just missed your question. Can you repeat again?
I'm saying अपने बिजनेस में टिपिकली कितना फिक्स्ड एसेट टर्नओवर निकलता है सर? जैसे आई थिंक जो 60 करोड़ का केपेक्स करें तो मोटा मोटा लगभग 60-70 करोड़ का हम लोग टॉप लाइन ऐड कर रहे हैं, राइट? तो क्या यूजुअली यही रहता है कि आफ्टर अ पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम दिस एसेट विल गिव यू मोर रिटर्न?
After 3 years, our all assets will going to give more return.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, my point is कि after this 200 crores, so then we'll need more capacity to be put in to grow the business from that 200 crore, right? And then again, if you put up say 50 crores, so we'll reach to 250 crore. Is that understanding right, sir?
Yeah, on an average, what you are saying is right. Our capex investment would have the same trend even going forward. It's not that it will increase the return. It will have the same trend in our business. Trending would be same.
Okay. And in terms of managing debt, sir, how do we look at managing debt? कि कितना capex जो है हम debt funded करेंगे, कितना equity funded करेंगे? एक broad level में management का thought क्या रहता है सर इसमें decision में?
Management का thought process एकदम clear है कि हम बिल्कुल भी debt में raise नहीं करेंगे. We are going to debt with something in financial year 2022-23.
Right, sir. And in terms of, sir, like we have a very strong footing in Mumbai circle, and now we are going into, circles outside of Mumbai. So, two questions there. How are we able to do it? I mean, these are contracts wherein already established players are there. So how are we breaking into their territory? That is one question. And second, is the new circle business at par with the margins and profitability compared to a Mumbai circle, or is it subpar or better?
So see, I will answer the second question first. MSA is a pan-India MSA. The margin remains same across India. So it's almost at par at Mumbai level only. Secondly, how we are breaking into the existing player. We are entering a new segment, which is high power small cell, where no existing player were present as of now, IP player. So we are getting advantage of first mover in all these circles, where we have started fresh, and we are getting maximum business from the operator.
Okay. And so in terms of market size, what kind of a market size this new segment has, sir? I mean, what's the potential like?
So next future of telecom will be small cell growth only, because when you roll out 5G, you will need more and more of a small cell. You need to reach you need to have presence near a customer rather than far away from customer. There's a huge potential in coming years.
Okay. And in terms of technology, sir, how have we got the technology? Is it more like we get to buy the devices and it's more of an implementation and just being there at those sites, or is there some technological advantage or know-how also involved in this business?
It's more of an implementation to be there.
Okay.
There's no major technology involvement.
Okay. So fair to assume that once things start to pick up, there can be more competition coming in.
Yes.
Absolutely. Understood, sir. I think those were my questions, sir. Fantastic performance so far, and wish you all the very best for the coming times. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad.
Bharti, I guess there aren't any questions. We can conclude right now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bharti, Saurabh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your conference for today. Thank you for your participation and for using Doorsabha's conference call service. You may disconnect your lines now. Thank you and have a pleasant day.
Your conference is no longer being recorded.